to rush. And the place with least resistance isn't always the best option. The more resistance, the better it is.
See,
if that makes any sense. So because I don't want to be living with you, then we get married, then nothing changes. I want it to be different and elevation. So it's like we weren't living together, now I'm married, now you get the house benefits. I don't want to be giving you all those benefits before you're married, just in case we don't end up together. Go on.
Sorry. With that now, I feel like living together, for me, it's like it opens up what it's going to be like in the future when you're living together. Because I look at it from this point of view. When we're living together in the flat that we're living in, when we're living together in the flat that we're living in, we are together, and we're probably going to be together most of the time because we just started working. We just got our flat. But as we progress through our careers, we might have less time with each other. Especially in the career I'm in, I'll probably have to work more hours. I'll probably be more busy, have to probably do on calls and things like that. So I won't be in the vicinity with her. And kind of, that's when we start getting our little spaces and times, our own times. But then we've got a feel of living with each other before. And I feel like in uni, we shouldn't really be living with each other because we're just a girlfriend and boyfriend relationship. So that was our time away from each other. But that was in my ideal universe. But now that we're living in a flat together, this is our time with each other. So when we get to a house, we know that we can survive. We've done it before. We can survive on our own because when we were in uni, we were on our own. And now that we're in a house together, if we ever are with each other at the same time, we know how to behave. We shouldn't expect anything different. Because now, there's one of them where I used to think, oh, wow, I'm going to have a wife. What if she shits in the toilet?
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
So what if she goes to the toilet? Because basically, when I was young, and to this day, kind of still, I think, in my head, it doesn't...
You're studying physicians associates. You should not have that kind of
mindset.
process.
But the thing is, it's like one of them where I completely forget that women go to the toilet, apart from weeing. Like, it doesn't log into my mind that women actually open their bowels,
well,
kind of thing.
Fun fact, this is a bit disgusting. Back home in Nigeria, I was going to school, people used to squat over the bridge into the ocean, and I used to see all sexes and genders. So that went out of my mind since age 6.
So, yeah, but me, it doesn't log into, because I'm still very individualistic. I'm still very, it's my own toilet. I'm the only person going to that toilet. Or I go to a male's toilet, it's only males that I see having a number 2 on the wall. You understand? So I don't see females having number 2s. So it's kind of like, you know, it doesn't register in my mind. It's something that
makes sense.
Speak up there. So that's why having experience living with her initially is like, would be very good after finishing uni before getting a house, because then I'll know what it's like. A house is bigger. A flat you're living in an enclosed space, a house is much bigger.
Compound.
So, so it's one of them. Obviously, that, and then by that, we have gotten married, then have children. Now, plan didn't go to work because this is the generation we live in. Everybody who gets to end up in uni at 18 wants to do test drive, wants to do hot girl summer, wants to do, even boys are not excluded from this. You guys want to do hot boy summer. You guys will break girls' hearts, leave them with emotional negligence.
Emotional damage. Just be honest with it now. And some people hold on to that damage and create an identity in their life.
From it. Yeah.
And that's on them because it's up to you to be offended. The degree of offense is on you. Because there is forgiveness and there is forgetting, and that's up to you. And you holding on, because I was reading an article on YouTube saying that your prefrontal cortex of your brain gets damaged every time you are scarred with trauma, mental, physical. That section of your brain is just looming, and every time your mind goes back there, you remember, you relive that moment. So it scars you again. But then, with me, what I understood, I'll say from my experience or whatever you want to call it, I just had to sit down and realize that every time I think back to that memory, I should have a outro into something positive. Like, go back there, what did you learn from there? What have you moved on? You could try and put it into practice. So it builds up into something else. So that memory doesn't become a dead end. There's a path you can flow through. So, and with any situation, you can build up that experience. But most people want Captain Save, Captain Save. But me, I realized I have to be Captain Pillage in your village, sending damage. It's all savage. Eat my spinach like that dog, hot like a sausage. Get that courage. Yeah, bars.
Some people, yeah, bars are cool. some people, I don't know. Some people,
But you can't care for, that's why I said you can't care for everyone.
Exactly.
You can't. You don't have enough love. I told people, look, I have enough. I told my little cousin, contact me. I care for you. I will not be here forever. I have limited love, limited care, limited amount of people I told a little amount of females I care for. You are one of them. I told her you are one of them. So use me if you want to. If you don't, I will reserve that love for someone else. There's no point of me just waiting here for you to be ready, because come on, man, like, I'm not living the life you are living. I'm living my own life with my own problems. I'm not coming to you with my problems, but you're coming to me with your own problems. Aren't you increasing my value by doing that? Aren't you giving me more pebbles under my feet to tower over you? And you understand what you're doing? Like, when I come and I give you everything, what does that show? I show I'm valuable, man, and you are dependent on someone else's value, which reduces your value.
That's it. I just, at the end of the day, don't allow, in reality, don't allow these things, like, well, you know, I'm not going to talk about it because women will start getting, oh, but you done this to me, this and that.
Yeah, that's okay.
You can always overcome it.
And then I tell people, who has hurt you apart from that man? Has the government hurt you? Has the world hurt you? What are you doing? Are you doing anything to them? No, you take it like everyone else. So you take it like everyone else.
If you tell them that now, another story.
That's up to them. Like I said, I have limited. I tell people that, like you said, from the beginning, look, I have limited love. If you want part of my love, it is going to cost something. That's all I have to tell you.
But yeah, that's it from me.
Thank you for today. Guess it's going to be coming speaking just because, you know, you brought out your final form just to let them know. So thank you. Have a good day. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for watching the mask.